Today we are going to derive secant x, and what we're going to do for our very first step is remember that secant is 1 over cosine. And so when we're deriving secant x, it's the same as though we were deriving 1 over cosine x. Well, that makes our life considerably easier because we already know how to derive cosine x. We just have to apply the quotient rule. So let's do that. Let's apply the quotient rule. Let's first of all actually write down what cosine x prime is. Cosine x prime is negative sine x. And let's write down the quotient rule. The quotient rule is that if you have f over g, a function of x called f and a function of x called g, and you want to derive that, then what you do is you put g in the denominator and square it, and then the numerator looks like this. It's g times f prime minus f times g prime. And that's all that there is to the quotient rule. Okay, just one moment. Let's keep everything organized and orderly. All right, now we can start. We can start actually deriving secant x. We're just going to derive 1 over cosine x with the quotient rule. So we're gonna say secant x prime is going to be cosine x squared in the denominator, and that's how we know that our first argument is also going to be cosine x, and it's going to be cosine x times 1 prime minus 1 times cosine x prime. Well, we know what cosine x prime is, right? So we can just sub in negative sine x. 1 prime becomes 0, and anything times 0 is 0. So this is just very quickly going to become, 0 minus sine x over cosine squared x. Well, minus minus is plus, so this is going to be sine x over cosine x squared. Well, that isn't that easily simplifiable yet. We have to do something, right? Well, let's rewrite it. Let's rewrite it in another color. This is sine x over cosine x times 1 over cosine x. And that shows us some trig identities. Well, we know sine x over cosine x is tan x. And we know 1 over cosine x is secant x. So actually, the derivative of secant x is tan x times secant x. And that is our derivative.